Hey, what is up here, guys? James Circle here, and I want to try another take of this. Felt like it's so weird with the community because DBD's community is literally split in half. Every time I upload a DBD video, it usually gets like a 50 like to dislike ratio because I'm not a big channel, so I don't have a little small echo bubble, you know? Not saying that every content creator has that, it's just like, you know. But, I wanted to comment on a video that Scott made. Scott Jund, he made a video stating, he's tired of people going next. To which, if you really wanted to fix people going next, there are several things you can do. You gotta fix this stale meta. We've been in this meta for 4 years because Pop and Pain Res is still the most popular perks I see to this day. It doesn't matter how good they are, if it's winning people games, they're going to run it. And guess what? It's still winning most of people's games. Pop Pain Res. Don't have to do anything, don't have to use your brain, doesn't matter how bad it is. It's still strong enough to single-handedly win people games. I don't know what to tell people. You know why? Because, you know, when I play with a buddy, we get maybe, like, I play with, like, one other person, sometimes two. Never a full Swift, and if I do have a full Swift, we have a person who's newer to the game. And even when we play with a full Swift, we're losing a lot because he's new. And for some reason, we're expected to play against people like Array Gamer, who is a really good Blight player, but we're expected to go against him with essentially a 1v3 right from the get-go because our new player can't do that. And even if we get solo queue, sometimes solo queue is atrocious because, my next point, we need to change the MMR system because it's fucking atrocious. Dog, I can't keep coming back to this game like a month later because my buddy wants me to play it, and I'm so sick of like just how rage-inducing DBD can be. And then I'm still getting fucking Array Gamer over here kicking my ass again. You know, I hate it. I'm just using Array because it's funny. I did genuinely get him the other night. I got Abolish E-Girls too. I didn't recognize them before, but I got them twice in a row that night, so it was really funny. One game, they destroyed us. The other game, we actually got a map that didn't have 2 pallets, and we destroyed them. So, hey, you know, not sure what we can do there. I mean, well, no. I mean, just map generations are so stupid. There's no reason the game should spawn in with 30,000 pallets to where the killer generally feels like they need to camp and tunnel people, which that is completely fine with me. I do not mind it at that point. I mean, it's the game. Fuck it, why not? But then we get maps with 2 whole pallets, and then there's nothing a survivor can do if the killer chooses to tunnel them, and it's just silly. And I guess, like, you know, because of the comments on my other video, I'm kind of coming to the realization that, you know, just because I find something easy, because I've played this game for many of years now, other people might not. I had a guy who was like, "You're just low MMR. You're low MMR. Right away, just low MMR." Like, buddy, no, I'm not low MMR. Besides, every killer has individual MMR. Did you know that? You know, depending on what killer you play, they have different MMR values. So I might be a low MMR on Trapper, but be high MMR on, say, I don't know, Myers or something, dog. It's dumb. But, yeah. So for anyone who wonders why they might get harder games when they play a killer, that is why. There's different MMR tied to different killers. I'm pretty sure, unless they changed that. I've never heard if they changed that, but that's... So take that with a grain of salt. Point is that the game's just getting really unbearable for both sides. I mean, again, why can you be in a Swift group and communicate that you're going down on a pallet, and you're just infinitely, like, just way better at Swift, you know? That's communication. Why isn't there something to help with that? You know? Why does the anti-camp basically never get used in a game, even though I can see the killer, like, just down the road, you know? It's kind of stupid. My buddy suggested that if you can see the killer, you should get your anti-camp meter filled up. Not as fast as when they're right next to you, but maybe slightly, yeah. That would be a little bit fair. You know? Just, like, really slowly fill it up. There's so many things behavior could do to help with that, it would help. And my last point is, though, is toxicity. Look, dog, if I just got bled for 4 minutes at a match prior, and I go into a next match and it's like a really strong killer running 4 slowdowns, I'm good. Get me out of the match. I don't want to play anymore. You win. I'm so less likely to give a fuck at that point, because literally in my match previously, I just got bled. I already got destroyed. I don't want to play anymore. And at the end of the day, even if they were to make a system to where, you know, you can't unhook yourself anymore, You still get saved if you get DC'd. You know what you know what people are gonna do? They are going to find the closest generator and sit on it and just hold M1 and not press spacebar or do anything. You know why? Because if all the killer has to do is hook them 3 times, and that will still avoid a penalty. You will never make people have to play this game. You have to make it enjoyable for both sides, which is very hard. And I will give behavior credit, even though I mock behavior so much for some of the stupidest decisions they do. I will give them credit that they are at least still trying. That's the end of this video. Again, I want both sides to be fun. I cannot stress this enough. I am not picking one side to make my bitch. I'm just saying both sides are annoying. Like, again, sometimes when I play Killer and I get a map with 17 map tiles, and then I play on that same map with Survivors and they're 2, that shit's annoying. The only way you can fix that is by doing static map generation, but that would really make the game boring. So, I don't know. You tell me. Again, I make these videos to start a discussion, not to be mean to anyone or belittle anyone on what they do. It is a discussion. I want to talk about it. If you have ideas, let me know. If you disagree, that's completely fine. I will probably reply to your comment and tell you why I disagree with that. Or maybe I'll agree. You know, sometimes, like a guy in my previous video said, maybe we should try and reward people for taking hits and playing like a team. And I was like, you know what? That doesn't sound too bad. I would love to see that. My one worry is that this is Dead by Daylight, and it's known for its toxicity. One person might abuse that and just fuck over their whole team. I mean, Jesus, we've had instances where people would trap their teammate in a corner from the start of the match. It's the internet. People are dickheads. And you know what? When you load into a match and one person ruins your night, yeah, it sucks ass. There is nothing fun about that, or getting set on the ground for 4 minutes because slugging is the optimal play style. I play Hillbilly Blight Nurse. How did you know? It is the optimal style to slug it for gents. Oh, yes. I've won 50 tournaments. I am a comp player. You know, like, if anything, that's the only part of DBD I will always poke fun of is comp. Not to be mean to comp, it's just, it is really funny when you guys take that shit to pubs. I'm sorry. Anyway, have one for us today. Stay safe. Bye-bye.